Welcome D20 players. Let's take a look at the 2024 D&D Bard preview we got. On the right side of the screen here is the very latest playtest, and anything highlighted green has been confirmed for 2024. Anything highlighted yellow was different from what was in the Player's Handbook, not confirmed if it's going to be in the 2024 Player's Handbook. On the left is the 2014 Bard here, so let's take a look at the Bard table. We have Expertise moving from 3rd level down to 2nd level. We have Song of Rest going away. That is, and they say this a number of times in the preview, basically to highlight that the bard's doing more than just singing. They can perform in other ways and express their magic in other ways besides song. Plus, that was kind of a minor little thing they did. Then we have at 7th level Counter Charm, which moved up from 6th level, also got a lot better. We'll see that in a second here. At 9th level, they have Expertise, which moved down from 10th level. At 18th level, Superior Inspiration moved down from 20th level, where it was before. 19th level, they'll have an Epic Boon. 20th level, they'll have Words of Creation, which we saw in the playtest. The rest of this chart, unconfirmed except for the Bardic die, and that's the same as it was before in 2014. Coming down to the Bard class features, 1st level, Bardic Inspiration got quite a bit better right off the bat. So, the Bardic Inspiration, it's not just creatures that can hear you, but creatures that can see or hear you. Again, expressing their magic through things other than music. And it also lasts for an hour, and it also can be used when you fail a check. You don't have to do it before you know if you succeed or fail. So that's a big change. Everything beefing that up a little bit, basically across the board. 1st level spellcasting. So we had seen in the last playtest that at 1st level, they would choose a spell list, and later they would get all spell lists. Now they're going to have a bard spell list, which they'll have at 1st level. And the playtest had Vicious Mockery beefed up a little bit, I think. We'll see if it stays beefed up. It certainly could be a d6. That'd be better. Cantrips, whenever you gain a bard level, you can replace one of your cantrips. And that's all confirmed for spellcasting. At 2nd level, again, Expertise moved down to 2nd level. Song of Rest removed at 2nd level. Font of Inspiration, that used to be a 5th level power that basically gave you all your Bardic Inspiration back at the end of a short rest or a long rest. Does the same thing now, but in addition, you can give yourself a use of Bardic Inspiration by expending a spell slot. You can do that once per turn. And it's not an action, so you can do it right when you want to use the Bardic Inspiration. The Counter Chime got much better. Counter Chime, I don't know if I ever saw used in 10 years of DMing. I think I may have seen it used one time in those 7 years. Now it's going to be used a lot, I think. If a creature within 30 feet of you fails a saving throw, you can use your reaction to cause that save to be rerolled with advantage, and there's no limit to the number of uses, so it's just always something you can do as a bard. Much improved. 9th level Expertise down from 10th. Now we see what Magical Secrets does at 10th level. So you have your Bard spell list, and now when it now includes, well, it used to include all other spell lists. Now you can select spells from the Cleric, Druid, or Wizard spell list in addition to the Bard spells when you number of prepared spells increases. So really good thought out change there, right? Because it used to be it would include things like Ranger spells, Paladin spells, Warlock spells that were kind of balanced level-wise differently. Now that's fixed, so that won't be a concern going forward. But a lot more access to spells. You have, basically a choice of all Druid, all Cleric, all Wizard, all Bard spell lists at levels up to 9th level. It's going to be a lot to choose from. 18th level Superior Inspiration. So this used to, when you rolled initiative and you have no uses of Bardic Inspiration left, you regain 1 use. Now, when you roll initiative and have no uses, you regain 2. And they kind of talked about how you're going to get 2 even if you only had 1 use. So the wording is going to be a little different than I think what it was in the last playtest. Finally, 20th level Words of Creation. You always have the power word heal and power word kill spells prepared. And you can target 2 creatures with them if they're within 10 feet. Big boost to the power of those spells. Given that you have any 9th level spell to choose from, basically, they did need to beef those up for them to be a choice spell for you. But you'll always have them prepared in addition to whatever else you prepare. So that's nice. So that is the base Bard class. I think good improvements all the way around. Now we're going to look at the subclasses. We got Dance, Glamour, Lore, and Valor. Dance, Jenny did a preview video of this, so you can got some of the confirmation of what it does from her video. Dazzling Footwork at 3rd level. If you aren't wearing armor or wielding a shield, you get these benefits. Dance Virtuoso is new from the playtest. You have advantage on performance checks involving dance. You have an unarmored defense that includes your charisma modifier. You have agile strikes when you expend a use of your Bardic Inspiration as part of an action or bonus action or reaction, you can make one unarmed strike as part of that action, bonus action or reaction. Then Bardic Damage. Now, that I thought was really powerful before, but now given how much more powerful monks are, I don't feel so bad that the Bard is getting that. Bardic Damage is getting better with your unarmed strikes as well. Inspiring Movement moved up to 6th level. It was 3rd level in the playtest, now it's 6th level. And it's been tweaked a little bit. I didn't catch all the tweaks. It seems like it's only when an enemy moves within 5 feet of you, not just you and an ally. But you expend 1 of your Bardic Inspiration, you move up to half your speed. I would imagine does not provoke. We'll see. 6th level power, leading evasion. This was really powerful. I thought way too powerful in the playtest. And it seems they've kept it as written, but moved it up to 14th level. And it fits better at 14th level for sure. 6th level, tandem footwork. I think this is as written from the playtest. You roll initiative, you spend a Bardic Inspiration, you give that as an advantage or addition to everyone within 60 feet of you. That's huge. Maybe too potent. I mean, you got a Bard in your party, you're going to be going first a lot. Then the 14th level power is removed to make place for the leading evasion 14th level power. And that is, again, dexterity saving throw. Basically, you have evasion, and any creatures within a certain distance of you, 5 feet wasn't confirmed, but if it's still as written, it's 5 feet. They also effectively have evasion. Really nice power. That's the College of Dance. The College of Glamour, they replaced Enthralling Performance. So we come down here to College of Glamour. Enthralling Performance took a lot to set up before. You had to perform for a minute. Now it's replaced by Beguiling Magic. You always have Charm Person and Mirror Image spells prepared. Immediately after you cast an enchantment or illusion spell, you can cause a creature you can see within 60 feet to make a save or become charmed or frightened. Mantle of Inspiration gets a little bit more temporary hit points than it used to get. Mantle of Majesty, you always have command spell prepared. You can restore its use. And they didn't speak to this, but Beguiling Magic seems like it can be restored as well by using a spell slot. Coming down to Unbreakable Majesty, it's when a creature hits you instead of just attacks you, so you won't waste it on a miss necessarily. Then College of Lore. Not a lot changed here. One interesting thing in cutting words, you always used to see cutting words get misused and that people would try and apply it to a enemy saving throw. There's also a hidden thing in there where if the person couldn't hear you or was immune to charm, they're immune to it. Those immunities have been removed. And it also can be used when an enemy succeeds on an ability check. That's what was in the playtest. We don't know for sure if that's in the final version of the rules. Magical Discoveries. So here, they're replacing the Arcane, Divine, or Primal that was in the playtest with Cleric, Druid, or Wizard. As 6th level, you can pick spells from that. Whenever you gain a Bard level, you can replace one of those spells as well. Peerless Skill. It works on when an attack roll fails. Again, always going to the state of failure instead of having to decide before you know if you failed. On a failure, the Bardic Inspiration isn't expended, so that's nice as well. College of Valor, the last of them. This one, they talk about using simpler martial weapons as spellcasting focus, and with your extra attack, you can use one of the attacks to do an action casting time cantrip in place of one of the attacks. So nice little addition there to the College of Valor. That's it for the Bard. That's it for all the previews. We've got previews for all the classes. I hope we see some previews of some spells. What do you want to see previews of? What are we doing tomorrow? I think tomorrow they're covering dragons. I hope we get a stat block. That would be a lot of fun to look at. Come back. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.